Hey there, YouTubers. I'm going to go over something that a lot of us never tell the noobs on what to get. We always tell them to get get these cardos, get these batteries, get this addy if you're going to drip, get this tank if you're going to try a tank. We never tell them the one thing. If you get a cardo, it gets hot, you're going to burn your lips. An atomizer, you're going to burn your lips. Why? Because you have nothing to keep you away from that real small, short, little device. If you vape on it like this, you're going to get hot lips, as I call it, or you're going to burn yourself. And that's drip tips. We always forget to tell people to get drip tips. Now, on both my atomizers, I have drip tips that come with the VB Novas. The only reason why I have them on my atomizers, it's easy to drip through them. So, I have them on my atomizers. But, when I first started vaping, I didn't have a drip tip. So, I had cartridges for an atomizer. What I did is I tipped the cartridge off to where it was pretty much flat, honed it out, but I left the little black piece alone that goes on this end. I put it on, that was my drip tip. I did 2 of them like that. I used them for a while, and then I had to get another, I was like, man, I gotta get a drip tip. These homemade ones are working, but I gotta get a couple. Well, my first one, right here. This is a black transparent drip tip from Mad Vapes. Works pretty good. Later on, I bought a couple more. And that's the flat drip tips. I got the Delrin and the aluminum one. The Delrin will not work in most of my cardos, so I have it laying around as a spare. Well, I was doing pretty good, and I bought my 2 VB Nova, well, my 1 VB Nova, which came with another one. So I was up to 5 drip tips. Well, about a week later, I bought a couple of CE2s that leaked and didn't always give me a burnt taste and everything. Well, they came with drip tips, each one of them. So I added 2 more. That put me up to 7 drip tips. And then later on, when I bought my second VB Nova, a couple days after that, I was like, man, I gotta get a drip tip for it to match everything up. So I bought the green transparent, black twist, and a blue twist drip tip, all from Mad Vapes or Twirl or something like that. I can't remember now. Well, about a week after that, I finally called, through the vape team, called them to try to get on the vape wheel. I finally got on the vape wheel, and it was a day that I ordered, through this drip tip in one of my orders. This is a super shorty drip tip. It's pretty. I bought it for my regular VB Nova. Well, when I got through on the vape wheel, I won 3 drip tips, an atomizer, a 510 Ego adapter, and a bottle of juice. Well, the drip tips I got is the from Sigtex. This one here is called the Bishop. It's made by Scion Mods. And then the other drip tip is the Cubit, also made by Scion Mods. And then I got the Swirl, also from Scion Mods. Now, that puts me up to 16 drip tips. 6 of them I don't use. Excuse me. But 10 of them are in use right now all the time. You know, not many of us tell you to get drip tips, but a lot of us look over the drip tip. You know, it's actually a very important thing to vaping. And we always forget to tell you guys about them. You know, always get a drip tip. If you think you're going to need a drip tip for something, get it. Because you may end up needing it, you may not. Me, even on the long cardos like this, I use a drip tip. Even though the heat only gets to about halfway up, that drip tip, if that heat were to ever come all the way up, will keep the heat away from your lips. I burnt my lips enough times to know burnt lips are not fun. Well, that's all I got to say, so thank you for watching. Vape on, and catch you later.